Hi, welcome back. This is your friend Sam again. So, while less views I've got, I've been sharing the link also. I think it's very difficult for you all to come close to spirituality because I am a resource which is really beneficial if you talk about spirituality because I have learned everything on my own, started from zero. Of course, 17 years, as you all know now, if you have seen my video. Mm, okay, but let's go ahead. Let's try once more. It's session three today. So or just to recap what we did last time, we talked about five things. Okay, 5 points which are very important before you start meditating. Now, one of them is the 5 points. Five, the number one, which we talked about. What was the number one? I think anybody who watched must be remembering, must be able to recall what it is all about. Do you remember? I don't. Do I remember? First thing is to be vegetarian. It's like I'm not saying that only vegetarians can be spiritually connected. That is also not right. But because we are full of so much things inside this head, and when we have non-vegetarian food, first it takes around 72 hours for the body to digest and completely excrete it out. The non-vegetarian food, the meats, even poultry, if you talk about. Second, they carry spiritually, if you talk. Religion is a separate, altogether a separate topic to talk about. Of course, some religious symbols like which Hindus are using, which if I'm a born Hindu, I know, if we talk about Shivling, if we talk about Shiva, if we talk about Lord Rama, they have some significance, and they have actually have significance. But in actual sense, just in a nutshell, I will tell you that Shivling is very important. Shivling, it is very important in all the cultures, even till Russia. I think in Russia also there is a form of Shivling which the old people used to worship to have kids. They had this culture. I'm not very sure, but if you Google around and you will be able to find these things. Okay, let's keep religion apart and let's not waste our time on religion right now. What is important for spirituality? Okay, so meat. We're talking about meat. Meat takes 72 hours to completely go out of the body, and it consumes a lot of energy to digest it, to our body to absorb. But if you talk about vegetarian food, you have any vegetable, even if you have a raw vegetable, I think within half an hour the process of digestion starts. And it is easy on the stomach. It is easy on the body. Your brain doesn't have to work so hard. Less of the acids in stomach and everything, okay? You discuss it with any good doctor who is a doctor plus nutritionist, okay? Anybody who is into nutrition can tell you better about vegetarian foods. Who is actually into nutrition? Most of the people have, when I find sometimes, and especially around me, people say that the proteins you get from non-vegetarian food you cannot get from veg food. That's actually totally out of the way thing because human beings or man is selfish. Okay, we don't want to take out those proteins from the vegetables because it is very easy to cook non-vegetarian food. Just roast it on on fire or roast it in a tandoor or roasted in a what do you call or barbecue it. It's not that difficult. Just cut it properly, chop it, or do whatever. It's easy to cook. Whatever the people say. I'm also a hotel management graduate, so this much I know. And vegetarian food, you can just boil it and have it. So easy to go. You can have it raw. Many of the vegetables and fruits you can have raw. Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and do it now. Okay. So first point was vegetarian food. Second, have lots and lots of water, which I discussed, at least 1.5 liters, 1.5 liters of water every day. Please, the different people who can convert from liters to whatever, ounce or whatever mls, whatever you take it as. And but it should be 1.5 liters at least when you're meditating because of a lot of heat inside your body. Okay, let's not repeat all of the session two, I'm sorry. Okay, so now, the third point when we come to, that's more or less which we all should feel that we should keep inside, it's like that. You should just be very positive in life. Whatever is coming, let it come, because it's written, and it is actually written. If it would have not been written, then nothing would have been happening. It is just like writing a book. Our book is already written, and we're following and we're doing what is already written. This was already written, what we're talking about just now. And when you meditate, you can play with this also. I certainly play sometimes with what is written and what I don't want to do when I know what is written, but that should not be done very often because you definitely have to pay the price also if you go ahead of the limits. Okay. Then one more point was forgiveness. We should always forgive. If we won't forgive, we cannot go ahead because until unless we won't forgive somebody or we won't forget the things which are in our mind, we won't feel relaxed. We won't be able to connect to that energy. Connecting with that energy, the main and the most important thing is your mind should be free of thoughts. And if you start forgiving and you start accepting things, when you know that this will happen, it will happen like this, it's okay. It must have been to be done like this. But if it's my fault, I will improve it to the next way. That's what learning is. We learn. If we commit a mistake, we know how it happened, or we will try to know how it happened, and then we will go ahead and try not to do it again. Right? That is a different category. A category in your pronunciation, if some people won't understand. I have a neutral accent, I have an Indian accent, a little bit of mixed up with a UK accent. Okay, then further if we go, uh, so if we forgive, we will forget. Yeah, or we will keep on thinking, you did it to me. He's such a bad guy. That girl is a peep. Okay, something like that. You don't need to do that. You have to move ahead. It's okay. I forgive you. Just say it in your heart. Close your eyes. Just say, I'm forgiving you, and never think about him again or her in a negative way. It's okay. You meet a lot of people in life, but you have to move on. It might be your boss. It might be your super boss. It might be your colleague. It might be your junior. You have to forget and move. It's okay. Things happen. Let's learn and move ahead. So forgiveness is very important for meditation then. And then it's a disciplined sleep. What see discipline why I'm talking about right now is it's very heavy on meditation part if you talk about. The more you will understand discipline right now, the more you will be able to gain more and more you will be able to perceive in through meditation. You need more rest in the starting. When you start meditating, your body will consume a lot of energy. You understand? Like it's just like a magnet. You have a magnet, and you have something, a metal which will attract you towards magnet. It might be iron. Okay, let's take it as iron. Both of them, in actual sense, not both of them have that energy. Only magnet has that energy. So take it as magnet. Okay, take it as a magnet. And who is magnet right now? I am magnet. The person who is meditating is magnet, and this is iron. And iron is quite far away, and it is near also. It exists everywhere, but it's far away from me. Why? Because I don't have that magnetic power in me to attract that. So to attract that iron towards me, that spiritual energy, that supernatural energy, that cosmic energy, that universal energy, towards just me, to balance my energies, we don't need to make an energy go high or low. We need to balance. We all have energies inside, but we need to balance. That balance through meditation you will get. Okay. And on a safer side, all these points are very important. Now let's go ahead with some more things which are important. In meditation process, when you start doing cleaning your throat in the morning when you brush, cleaning your nose properly when you brush, and taking out phlegm and everything in a proper way in the morning is very important. These things are very technical things which we don't know. Our ancestors in every culture used to do those things. Now we feel he's making different kind of sounds. He doesn't have manners. All these things. Because of those things, we are getting conscious day by day. And we have started leaving all those things. Of course, when you're burping in public, you don't need to burp. Oh, and even if naturally it is coming, you have to say, excuse me, or, these things are manners, definitely. But cleaning your body from inside out is very important. This area in Indian scripts, this area, which we call voice box, inside this, just below here, to where the actual, call it the tongue starts, the back end, the throat inside. That area is known as Hanuman Kanth. Lord Hanumana, you can Google around if you're not from India, if you're not aware about the culture of India, the culture of Hindustan, culture of Bharat. Okay. So Hanuman Kanth this is also known as Hanuman Kanth, and it has to be very clean. Okay. Why clean? Clean in the sense you make different kind of very, very irritating sounds you need to make every morning. When you will start, you will definitely feel some consciousness inside you. Oh, what am I doing? But that is very important because all the negativity which you take through food, practically you can feel it. Phlegm comes when you have germs inside because your body is fighting a lot and your body is not running good, excessive oils and everything. These all start from here. Through spirituality, we talk. So we have to clean this Hanuman Kanth every morning. If not every morning, alternate mornings properly. Now that's a different kriya altogether. Kriya as in that's another process. If we actually connect, if people are connecting with me, definitely I can guide you about this also. People don't teach. And there are different yogic kriyas. You put water from this side, it comes out from this side, both ways. That actually makes you feel active. It beautifies your body, cleans your face, cleans your blood, cleans your whole sinus area. People have sinus problems here. They will have pain. They will have pains here. All these things, and slowly, steadily, major things like migraine and everything also go. But of course, it should not be exaggerated to a point that it is not even medically to be cured. But of course, through meditation, your body does peace. When your body is at peace, automatically you will only attract goodness towards yourself. And if you're dirty, you're not taking bath 3 days, 4 days, you're not brushing properly, very normal things, which doctors also say which you need to do to keep yourself healthy. They're important for spirituality. Washing your hands, you know, try to use less of moisturizers when you're meditating because moisturizers block your skin. They block the pores, especially hands. If you feel my hands just now, they're very hot because I most of the people have hot hands, no doubt. But I will always have hot hands. Even if they're cold, I can make them hot very easily. Little rubbing, anybody will do, but my heat energy would be higher because I am releasing a lot of vibes through my hands, through my feet, through my face, through my head. Head will remain cold when I am releasing. This is how it is. Technically, I don't know what is the science behind it, but hands will always be warm because you have activated your vibes. Your vibes are going higher in your hands, and your hands are very, very, very warm, and they become very hot. And you have enormous amount of hormonal, differences. You have a lot of hair. You might have a different you might have a different altogether thing to this only. Okay, so these all things, just little more about meditation today. Next step we did. So what else? It's getting colder in Chandigarh, in India, where I am. Day by day, it's getting colder. It's November here, and it's winters. A little late this time, but it's good. And later on, I will tell you more things about the planets a little bit, because planets are also related to spiritualism. They're also related to the effect on us. They have a very welcoming effect on us, positive effects. The planets. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this. It was nice talking to you again. I hope that you watch a lot of videos about what my channel is giving it to you, and give me feedback, give me comments. I would love to reply to them. Any questions you have. Thank you very much for watching. Sam is bidding you goodbye. Take care. Enjoy life. Bye.